What if I told you the key to understanding the universe, mastering your reality, and unlocking your highest potential has been hidden in plain sight for centuries? Across time and civilizations, seekers of truth have stumbled upon fragments of this knowledge, yet few have grasped its full power. These are not new ideas, but ancient principles, encoded in Hermetic philosophy and preserved for those willing to see the world as it truly is. The 7 Hermetic Laws are not just abstract concepts. They are the very framework of existence. They shape everything you see, feel, and experience, and most importantly, they hold the secret to unlocking your own infinite potential. This is the ultimate blueprint for life, and once you understand it, you'll never look at the world the same way again. Stay with me, and together we'll uncover these universal truths in ways that will resonate deeply with your soul. The universe is mental, not metaphorically but literally. The first Hermetic law, the principle of mentalism, reveals a truth that mystics and philosophers have hinted at for millennia. The all is mind. The universe is mental. Everything you see, everything you touch, and everything you experience begins as a thought. Reality itself is a projection of consciousness. Your mind is not just a passenger in this vast cosmic play. It's the architect. Think about it. Every invention, every work of art, and every revolution in history began as an idea. Thoughts are the invisible threads that weave the fabric of reality. But this principle isn't confined to grand ideas or world-changing innovations. It applies to every moment of your life. What you think, you become. Your beliefs, your emotions, and your mental focus shape the circumstances around you. This isn't just philosophy. Science supports it. Quantum physics suggests that the act of observation influences particles, meaning that consciousness itself interacts with reality. The universe doesn't simply exist independently of you. It responds to the energy of your thoughts and beliefs. This means you have far more power than you've been led to believe. Imagine your mind as a lens. When it's clouded with doubt, fear, or negativity, the world around you reflects that haze. But when it's clear and focused, filled with intention and purpose, your reality transforms. This is the essence of the principle of mentalism. Align your mental state with your desired outcomes, and you begin to influence the reality you experience. Here's where the shift begins. Start by observing your thoughts. Most of us go through life unaware of the constant mental chatter that shapes our actions. What stories do you tell yourself about your capabilities? What beliefs have you inherited from others that limit your potential? Awareness is the first step to mastery. But understanding this principle requires more than intellectual agreement. It demands practice. Visualization, affirmations, and mindfulness are tools to harness the power of this law. Picture your goals as if they're already achieved. Speak your desires into existence with conviction. Train your mind to focus not on what you fear, but on what you want to create. Some truths, however, go even deeper than what we can safely share here. For insights too profound and confidential for this platform, join our free newsletter, Insights Academy. You'll not only gain exclusive knowledge, but also receive a free copy of the Kabbalion to explore these ancient principles further. The link is in the description. This is your chance to uncover what others can't. Mentalism is the cornerstone of the 7 Hermetic Laws because it reveals the infinite creative potential within each of us. Once you understand that reality is not fixed but fluid, shaped by your consciousness, the world becomes a playground for transformation. Every thought is a seed. Every belief is a blueprint. The question is, what will you choose to build? As above, so below. As below, so above. With these simple yet profound words, the principle of correspondence invites us to recognize the interconnectedness of all things. It tells us that the patterns governing the cosmos are mirrored in the smallest elements of our lives. The universe is not a chaotic jumble, but a harmonious web of repeating structures, with every level of reality reflecting the whole. Think of fractals, those mesmerizing, infinitely repeating geometric patterns found in both mathematics and nature. From the veins of a leaf to the spirals of galaxies, these designs are a testament to correspondence. The laws that govern the heavens also govern the tiniest particle. The microcosm and the macrocosm are one, each a mirror of the other. But this principle isn't just about appreciating patterns in nature. It's about understanding how your internal world reflects and shapes your external reality. Consider this. The relationships, circumstances, and opportunities in your life often mirror the state of your inner being. When chaos reigns within, it manifests externally as disorder, conflict, or stagnation. Conversely, when your mind and spirit align harmoniously, your outer world reflects clarity, opportunity, and growth. Correspondence teaches us that by mastering the microcosm of our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we can influence the macrocosm of our reality. This principle also sheds light on the unity between the spiritual, mental, and physical realms. Just as the physical body needs nourishment and care, so do the mind and spirit. Neglect one aspect, and the imbalance reverberates through all levels of existence. Understanding this interconnectedness empowers us to create harmony within ourselves, knowing it will ripple outward. To see correspondence in action, look to the cycles of life. The rise and fall of civilizations mirror the growth and decline of a single human life. The patterns of day and night echo the waxing and waning of our energy. Even emotions have their counterparts. Moments of joy correspond to clarity, just as despair often aligns with confusion. These patterns are not random. They're a map of the universe, guiding us to find balance and alignment. Applying this principle means becoming a keen observer. Start small. Notice the patterns in your daily life. Are there recurring themes in your relationships or challenges? What might these patterns be reflecting about your internal state? By understanding the correspondence between the inner and outer worlds, you gain the power to rewrite your reality. It also means seeing the bigger picture. When facing struggles, ask yourself, what larger truth is this reflecting? What lesson does this moment hold that echoes universal patterns? By shifting your perspective, you can navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and purpose. Correspondence reminds us that nothing exists in isolation. The world is not divided into compartments, but flows seamlessly from one realm to another. When you align your inner world with universal principles, you tap into a harmony that transcends the chaos of the surface. You begin to see the invisible strings that connect everything and understand that nothing in life is truly separate. The principle of correspondence is an invitation to harmonize with the universe. By mastering the small, we can master the great. By observing the great, we can master the small. The question is, will you open your eyes to the patterns and align yourself with them? Or will you let them dictate your life unconsciously? Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. These words hold the key to understanding the invisible forces that shape our reality. The principle of vibration reveals a profound truth. Everything in the universe, from the densest matter to the highest thought, is in constant motion. This ceaseless vibration defines the nature of existence, and by mastering it, we can transform our lives. Look around you. What seems solid and unmoving is, at its core, a dance of vibrating particles. Science confirms this ancient Hermetic principle. Atoms, the building blocks of matter, are never at rest. Even the most stable objects hum with energy at a molecular level. But vibration isn't limited to the physical world. It extends to your thoughts, emotions, and spirit, each carrying a frequency that determines your state of being. Have you ever noticed how certain people uplift you just by being around them, while others seem to drain your energy? That's the vibration at work. Every thought, word, and emotion emits a frequency that resonates with or repels others. Love, joy, and gratitude vibrate at higher frequencies, while anger, fear, and despair dwell in lower ranges. The energy you hold influences not only your mood, but also the circumstances you attract into your life. This is where the principle of vibration becomes a tool for transformation. By consciously raising your vibration, you can align with higher states of being and open yourself to greater possibilities. Start by examining the energy you emit daily. What emotions dominate your internal world? What words do you speak to yourself and others? To shift your vibration, you must begin with awareness. Practical steps are simple yet powerful. Gratitude is one of the most effective ways to raise your vibration. When you focus on what you're thankful for, you shift your energy from lack to abundance. Similarly, acts of kindness, whether to others or yourself, create ripples of high-frequency energy. Meditation and mindfulness help quiet the noise of lower vibrations, allowing clarity and peace to emerge. But vibration isn't just about emotions, it's about action. The choices you make daily, what you eat, how you move your body, the media you consume, all influence your vibrational state. Surround yourself with uplifting environments and people who inspire growth. Avoid sources of negativity that drag your energy down. Think of your vibration as a garden. Nurture it with care, and it will flourish. Understanding this principle also means recognizing the vibrational nature of challenges. When life feels heavy, it's often because we're stuck in lower frequencies. These moments aren't punishments, they're invitations to shift. Ask yourself, how can I raise my energy in this situation? Sometimes the answer lies in something as simple as a deep breath or a walk in nature. Other times it requires deeper work, like letting go of limiting beliefs or unresolved pain. The principle of vibration reminds us that nothing is static. Even when life feels stuck, change is always possible. Just as a low note can rise to a high one, so can your energy shift when you take intentional action. The universe itself is a symphony of vibrations, and you are a part of this grand composition. By embracing this principle, you begin to see yourself not as a passive observer, but as an active participant in the vibrational dance of existence. Your energy shapes your reality, just as the universe's energy shapes the cosmos. So, what frequency will you choose to live at? Will you allow the lower vibrations of fear and doubt to dictate your path? Or will you rise above, aligning yourself with love, purpose, and harmony? The choice, like the vibration, is always in motion. Everything is dual, everything has poles, everything has its pair of opposites. The principle of polarity reveals a truth that is as empowering as it is challenging. The dualities we experience in life, love and hate, light and dark, success and failure, are not separate forces, but different expressions of the same thing. Understanding this principle allows you to master the art of perspective and transform even the most difficult experiences into growth. Think about heat and cold. They aren't distinct elements, but varying degrees of the same energy. There's no clear line where warmth becomes coldness. It's a gradient. The same is true for emotions. Love and hate, for example, might seem worlds apart, but they are opposite ends of the same spectrum. The intensity of one often reveals the potential for the other. This is the beauty of polarity. It shows us that opposites are interconnected and that mastery lies in navigating the space between them. In our daily lives, this principle plays out constantly. Consider a failure that once felt devastating. Over time, it may have become the catalyst for your greatest achievements. Failure and success are not separate. They are two poles of the same journey. By embracing this truth, you gain the ability to shift your perspective and reframe challenges as opportunities. The principle of polarity also offers a key to emotional alchemy. When you find yourself stuck in anger, fear, or despair, you have the power to shift to its opposite. This doesn't mean denying or suppressing negative emotions. It means recognizing them as part of a continuum and actively moving toward a higher state. For example, frustration can become understanding, and doubt can transform into confidence when you consciously shift your focus. This principle invites you to look deeper at your life's dualities. What areas feel out of balance? Where are you clinging to one pole and resisting the other? Balance is not about eliminating one side, but about harmonizing both. A person who suppresses sadness will struggle to fully experience joy. Likewise, avoiding failure can stunt growth and success. True mastery comes from embracing the full spectrum of experience. Take relationships, for instance. The same connection that brings joy and love can also evoke frustration or hurt. But these opposites aren't a flaw, they're a natural part of connection. By accepting both poles, you can navigate relationships with greater compassion and understanding. The ability to see unity in opposites is what transforms conflict into harmony. Polarity also governs our thoughts. The way you think about a situation determines how you experience it. A setback can either feel like the end of the world or the beginning of a new chapter, depending on your perspective. By consciously choosing to shift your mindset, you can move along the spectrum from disempowerment to empowerment. One of the most transformative aspects of this principle is its application to self-growth. Many of us see our flaws and strengths as separate, but they are two sides of the same coin. The vulnerability that makes you sensitive is also the root of your empathy. The fear that holds you back can become the fuel for courage. By integrating your opposites, you become whole. Applying the principle of polarity isn't about erasing the extremes, it's about finding fluidity between them. When life feels stuck in negativity, remember that the opposite pole is always available. The darkest night holds the potential for dawn. The greatest heartbreak contains the seeds of new love. Recognizing this interconnectedness allows you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace. Polarity is not a force to resist, but a tool to embrace. It teaches us that life's opposites are not enemies, but allies, pushing us toward balance and growth. The question isn't whether opposites exist, but how you choose to navigate them. Will you let the poles pull you apart, or will you find harmony within their dance? Everything flows, out and in. Everything has its tides. The principle of rhythm reminds us that life is a constant dance of motion, a perpetual ebb and flow. Nothing stays static. From the cycles of nature to the rise and fall of civilizations, rhythm governs all existence. It is the universal law of change, and understanding it can help you navigate life's highs and lows with wisdom and grace. Look around and you'll see rhythm everywhere. The sun rises and sets. The seasons shift from one to the next in a predictable flow. Even your body obeys this law. Your heartbeat, your breath, your sleep cycles, all are governed by natural rhythms. But rhythm extends far beyond the physical world. It influences your emotions, relationships, and personal growth. No joy is everlasting, but neither is any sorrow. Life is a series of tides, flowing in and out, offering you a constant opportunity to reset and recalibrate. Have you ever felt like life was conspiring against you, where everything seems to go wrong at once? Or perhaps you've experienced a period where everything felt effortless and aligned. These moments are not random. They are part of the natural rhythm of existence. The universe operates in cycles, and your life is no exception. Once you understand this principle, you can stop resisting change and instead learn to ride its waves. Resistance to rhythm often leads to unnecessary suffering. When we cling to a moment, whether it's a high we don't want to lose or a low we want to escape, we create tension. But rhythm is inevitable. Just as the ocean's tides cannot be held back, neither can the cycles of your life. The secret lies in learning to move with the rhythm rather than against it. This principle also offers profound insights into personal growth. Consider how progress often feels cyclical rather than linear. You take 2 steps forward only to feel like you've taken 1 step back. But this isn't failure, it's rhythm. Growth comes in waves. Even when it feels like you're regressing, you're still part of a larger flow, preparing for the next surge forward. To align with rhythm, start by observing it in your life. Pay attention to your energy levels, emotions, and productivity throughout the day, week, or month. Are there patterns to when you feel inspired or drained? Recognizing these natural rhythms allows you to work with them rather than forcing against them. For instance, if you know you're most creative in the morning, prioritize your deep work during that time. When you feel a lull, give yourself permission to rest instead of pushing through. The principle of rhythm also applies to relationships. Every connection has its own flow, with moments of closeness and distance. Instead of fearing the natural ebb in a relationship, recognize it as an opportunity to reflect and recalibrate. Just as the tide must go out before it comes in again, periods of distance often precede deeper intimacy. This principle isn't about passivity. It's about adaptability. When you recognize rhythm, you can prepare for its shifts. For example, during challenging times, remind yourself that the pendulum will swing back. During moments of joy, savor them fully, knowing they are precious because of their impermanence. Rhythm teaches us to appreciate life's fleeting beauty while staying grounded in the certainty of change. It's also a guide for resilience. When the pendulum swings into difficulty rather than resisting, ask yourself, what lesson is this cycle offering me? What strength can I cultivate during this time? Every downturn holds the potential for growth, just as every high tide enriches the shore. By embracing this perspective, you become less reactive to life's fluctuations and more attuned to its flow. The principle of rhythm invites you to stop fighting the tides and start flowing with them. Life is not a straight line, but a series of waves. By aligning with this natural rhythm, you can find peace in the process and strength in the cycles. So, the next time you feel stuck or overwhelmed, remember, every tide recedes, but it also returns. Will you resist the rhythm of life, or will you learn to move with it? Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. The principle of cause and effect reveals one of the most profound truths about existence. Nothing happens by chance. Every action, thought, and decision sends ripples through the universe, shaping not only the present, but also the future. This law reminds us that we are both creators and participants in the intricate web of life, constantly influencing and being influenced by the forces around us. Look at your own life for a moment. Have you ever felt like certain patterns or challenges keep repeating themselves? Perhaps you find yourself drawn to the same types of relationships, careers, or conflicts. This isn't coincidence. It's cause and effect. The choices you've made, consciously or unconsciously, have led you to where you are now. But far from being a source of blame or regret, this realization is the key to empowerment. If you've created your current circumstances, you have the power to create new ones. Consider the smallest moments of your day. When you smile at a stranger, you brighten their mood, and perhaps they pass that positivity to someone else. Conversely, a harsh word or careless action can trigger a chain reaction of negativity. These everyday interactions are living proof of cause and effect in action. And while the outcomes of larger decisions, changing careers, moving cities, or starting a new relationship, may take time to unfold, they are no less governed by this principle. But cause and effect isn't limited to the external world. It also operates within. Your thoughts are the causes of your emotions, and your emotions drive your actions. Negative self-talk leads to self-doubt, which influences your ability to take risks or pursue your goals. On the other hand, cultivating empowering beliefs sets off a chain reaction that propels you toward success. By understanding this principle, you can become the architect of your inner and outer worlds. This law also reminds us of the interplay between responsibility and freedom. While it's tempting to blame external forces for our struggles, the principle of cause and effect challenges us to look inward. What role have we played in shaping our circumstances? What patterns of thought, behavior, or belief have led to our current reality? Taking responsibility doesn't mean taking on guilt. It means reclaiming your power to change the narrative. In practical terms, mastering cause and effect begins with mindfulness. Start by observing the choices you make each day. Are your actions aligned with your goals? Are your thoughts supporting the life you want to create? By becoming aware of the causes you set into motion, you can begin to steer the outcomes. For example, if you want better relationships, focus on being more present and empathetic. If you desire success, cultivate habits that align with your vision. The results may not be immediate, but they are inevitable. This principle also teaches us patience. Just as planting a seed doesn't yield a tree overnight, the effects of your actions often take time to manifest. Trust the process. The effort you put in today, whether it's learning a new skill, healing past wounds, or investing in your dreams will bear fruit in ways you may not yet see. Cause and effect operates on universal time, not human time. It's worth noting that this principle works regardless of awareness. Just as gravity pulls objects to the ground whether you believe in it or not, cause and effect is always at play. Ignoring it doesn't exempt you from its influence. It simply makes you a passive participant in your life. But when you align yourself with this law, you step into the role of a conscious creator. Cause and effect also illuminates the power of choice. Every moment offers a crossroads where you can decide the type of energy, action, or thought you want to put into the world. These choices may seem small, but they are cumulative, shaping the trajectory of your life. The question isn't whether you're creating an impact, it's what kind of impact you're creating. When you fully embrace this principle, you realize there's no such thing as randomness. Everything, from the smallest coincidence to the grandest achievement, unfolds according to the seeds you've planted. Life isn't happening to you, it's responding to you. The universe is not chaotic but ordered, governed by laws that invite you to participate in the act of creation. So ask yourself, what causes are you setting into motion right now? Are they aligned with the life you want to build, or are they reinforcing patterns you're ready to leave behind? The principle of cause and effect reminds us that we are never powerless. Every thought, word, and action is an opportunity to create the future we desire. What will you choose to create today? Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. This Hermetic law is not about biological gender, but the dual creative forces that exist in all aspects of life. The principle of gender reveals that everything in the universe contains both masculine and feminine energies, and harmony comes from integrating these complementary forces. When these energies are balanced, creativity flourishes, relationships thrive, and inner peace becomes attainable. Think of the masculine as action, focus, and initiation. The energy that drives us forward, creates structure, and takes decisive steps. The feminine, on the other hand, represents intuition, nurturing, and receptivity. The energy that creates space, fosters connection, and allows ideas to grow. Both are essential, and neither can function optimally without the other. Together, they form the dynamic interplay that governs all creation. You can see the principle of gender everywhere. In nature, the seed, masculine, meets the soil, feminine, to create new life. In art, the structure of a painting, masculine, combines with the flow of creativity, feminine, to produce beauty. Even in your personal growth, the masculine drive to set goals must be balanced by the feminine capacity to reflect and adapt. Without this balance, life becomes either rigid and unyielding or chaotic and directionless. This principle also operates within us, regardless of gender identity. Each of us carries both masculine and feminine energies, and these energies influence every aspect of our lives. For example, when you assert yourself, make decisions, or take action, you are tapping into your masculine energy. When you listen deeply, nurture relationships, or trust your intuition, you are drawing from your feminine side. True mastery comes from integrating these energies, allowing them to work together rather than in opposition. But balance doesn't come naturally. It requires awareness. Many of us lean too heavily into one energy while neglecting the other. In a world that often glorifies productivity and achievement, the masculine is overemphasized, leaving little room for the feminine qualities of rest, intuition, and connection. On the other hand, some may become so immersed in reflection or creativity, feminine energy, that they struggle to take action or set boundaries, masculine energy. Both extremes create imbalance. To integrate these energies, begin by observing your tendencies. Do you push yourself to exhaustion, ignoring the need to rest and recharge? Or do you hesitate to act, overwhelmed by uncertainty? Recognizing these patterns is the first step to creating harmony. The next step is to consciously cultivate the energy you're lacking. For instance, if you're overly focused on doing, masculine, practice being, meditate, spend time in nature, or engage in creative pursuits. If you're stuck in reflection or indecision, feminine, Set a clear goal and take a small, concrete step toward it. This principle also applies to relationships. The healthiest connections are those where both energies are present and balanced. One partner's strength in action complements the other's strength in intuition, creating a dynamic partnership where both energies can flourish. But it's important to remember that balance doesn't mean sameness. Each person brings their unique blend of masculine and feminine energies, and the magic lies in how they interact. On a larger scale, the principle of gender reminds us of the creative potential within us all. Whether it's building a business, writing a book, or nurturing a family, creation requires both the masculine energy of structure and the feminine energy of flow. Without action, ideas remain dreams. Without intuition, actions lack depth. The union of these energies is what transforms possibility into reality. This principle also offers a profound spiritual truth. The masculine and feminine energies are not just human qualities, they are cosmic forces. They exist in the dance of the stars, the cycles of the moon, and the balance of the earth itself. By aligning with these energies, you tap into the creative power of the universe. So, how do you begin integrating this principle into your life? Start small. If you're feeling unbalanced, ask yourself, what energy is missing at this moment? If you're constantly moving, try stillness. If you're lost in thought, try action. Remember, balance is not about perfection, it's about flow. Life will naturally tilt from one side to the other, and your job is to bring it back to center. The principle of gender is a reminder that you are both a creator and a nurturer, a force of action and a source of intuition. These energies are not opposites to be reconciled, but partners to be celebrated. When you integrate them fully, you unlock a state of harmony that allows your highest potential to unfold. What will you create when you embrace the full spectrum of your energy? What will become possible when you stop resisting one side of yourself and learn to dance with both? The 7 Hermetic Laws are not just abstract principles to ponder. They are tools for transformation, waiting to be applied to your everyday existence. When integrated into your thoughts, actions, and decisions, these laws become a roadmap for aligning your life with the flow of the universe. By living in harmony with these principles, you can cultivate greater clarity, resilience, and self-mastery. Let's begin with mentalism. Understanding that the universe is a mental construct empowers you to take responsibility for your thoughts. Instead of letting your mind wander aimlessly or dwell on negativity, focus on the reality you wish to create. Start with small, intentional practices. Visualize your goals as already achieved. Speak affirmations that align with your desires, and guard your thoughts like a gardener tending to a delicate plant. Remember, what you think consistently becomes the blueprint for what you experience. The next step is correspondence. By observing patterns in your life, you gain insight into universal truths. Pay attention to how your internal state mirrors your external reality. For example, if you're experiencing chaos at work or in relationships, ask yourself, what within me feels unsettled? Conversely, when you're feeling calm and centered, notice how this harmony reflects in your surroundings. The microcosm and macrocosm are not separate, and by improving one, you influence the other. Vibration reminds you that everything you do carries energy. The foods you eat, the music you listen to, and even the words you speak all affect your vibrational state. To apply this principle, audit your daily habits. Are they raising your energy or pulling you down? Choose activities that elevate your vibration, like practicing gratitude, meditating, or spending time in nature. When you operate at a higher frequency, you naturally attract more positive experiences. Polarity is a powerful tool for shifting perspective. Life will always present dualities, success and failure, joy and sorrow, but these opposites are not fixed. The key is to remember that you have the power to move along the spectrum. When faced with challenges, ask yourself, how can I transform this experience into growth? For instance, if you're feeling anger, recognize it as energy that can be redirected towards something constructive. By mastering this principle, you become less reactive and more intentional. With rhythm, the focus is on flow. Life has its cycles, and instead of resisting them, learn to work with them. When you're riding a high point, use that energy to propel yourself forward. When you're in a low, take it as an opportunity to rest, reflect, and prepare for the next wave. This principle teaches resilience and patience, reminding you that every phase has its purpose. Cause and effect is perhaps the most actionable principle. Every decision you make creates ripples that extend far beyond what you can see. To use this law effectively, start by making conscious choices. Before acting, ask yourself, what outcome do I want to create? Whether it's choosing words in a conversation or deciding on a career move, recognize that you hold the power to shape your destiny. Small, deliberate actions compound over time, leading to profound results. Finally, gender calls you to balance. The drive to act, masculine energy, must be tempered with the ability to reflect and nurture, feminine energy. Take stock of your life. Are you overly focused on doing with little time for being? Or are you stuck in thought, afraid to take action? Aligning these energies creates harmony, allowing you to achieve your goals while staying connected to your intuition. Bringing all 7 laws together creates a life of intentionality and flow. Imagine a day where your thoughts are clear and focused, your actions deliberate, and your energy in balance. You wake up with a sense of purpose, knowing that every decision aligns with the larger rhythms of the universe. Even challenges feel less daunting because you understand the laws at work behind them. This is the power of living with the Hermetic principles. Applying these laws doesn't require radical life changes. Start small. Focus on one principle at a time, observing how it plays out in your daily routines. Reflect on the moments when you feel in alignment and when you feel out of sync. Over time, you'll notice a shift, not only in your circumstances, but in how you perceive and interact with the world. The 7 Hermetic laws are not a magic formula, but a guide to co-creating with the universe. They remind you that life is not happening to you, but through you. By aligning with these principles, you become both the architect and the artist of your reality, crafting a life that reflects your highest potential. So the question is, how will you begin applying these laws today? What small action can you take now that aligns your mind, energy, and intentions with the flow of the universe? The answers lie within, waiting for you to act. Understanding the 7 Hermetic laws is more than an intellectual exercise. It is a profound awakening to the universal truths that govern existence. When you begin to see these principles at work in every aspect of life, the illusion of randomness dissolves and a sense of purpose emerges. You realize that life is not a series of disconnected events, but a beautifully orchestrated dance where every thought, action, and experience has meaning. This awakening begins with a shift in perspective. The Hermetic laws reveal that the universe is not an external force acting upon you, but a dynamic system in which you are an active participant. The principle of mentalism reminds you that your thoughts are the seeds of creation, while correspondence shows you how these seeds bloom in harmony with the patterns of the cosmos. Suddenly, you're not just living in the world, you're co-creating it. Think back to moments in your life where everything seemed to fall into place, as if guided by an invisible hand. Those weren't coincidences. They were manifestations of cause and effect, rhythm and correspondence working in harmony. When you align yourself with these laws, you start to recognize these synchronicities more frequently. Life becomes less about reacting and more about intentionally engaging with the flow of existence. But awakening isn't always easy. It requires confronting uncomfortable truths about the ways you've been living. Have you allowed fear or doubt to dictate your choices? Have you been stuck in cycles of negativity, unaware that you have the power to break them? The Hermetic laws shine a light on these patterns, showing you that every limitation is self-imposed and every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Awakening also demands responsibility. The principle of cause and effect teaches that your reality is shaped by your actions and intentions. This realization can be daunting at first, but it's also incredibly liberating. Once you understand that you hold the reins, you can begin to steer your life toward your highest aspirations. This is the essence of empowerment, knowing that you are not a victim of circumstance, but a creator of your destiny. As you deepen your awareness, you'll start to see these principles, not just in your own life, but everywhere. Nature is a living testament to the Hermetic laws. The ebb and flow of the tides reflect rhythm, while the balance of ecosystems mirrors polarity. Even the seasons demonstrate gender, with their interplay of growth and rest, action and renewal. By observing these patterns, you gain insights into how to align your own life with the natural order. This awakening isn't just personal, it's collective. When you embrace these truths, you become a source of inspiration for others. Your alignment with the Hermetic laws creates a ripple effect, influencing those around you and contributing to a greater harmony. Imagine a world where more people lived with this awareness, where decisions were made with intention, relationships were nurtured with balance, and challenges were seen as opportunities for growth. This is the power of collective awakening, and it starts with you. But the journey doesn't end with understanding the laws. True transformation happens when you embody them. Mentalism calls you to master your thoughts. Correspondence invites you to find harmony between the inner and outer worlds. Vibration challenges you to raise your energy. Polarity reminds you to embrace life's dualities. Rhythm encourages you to flow with change, while cause and effect empowers you to act with intention. And gender teaches you to balance action with intuition. When you live by these principles, you create a life that feels aligned, purposeful, and meaningful. Challenges no longer feel like punishments, but opportunities to learn and grow. Success isn't about accumulation, but alignment with your true self. This is the awakening, seeing life as a grand symphony where you are both a player and the conductor. The Hermetic laws are not a path to escape life, but a guide to embrace it fully. They don't promise a life free from challenges, but one where you navigate those challenges with clarity, strength, and wisdom. The awakening they offer is not about finding answers outside yourself, but recognizing the power and truth that already reside within. As you continue this journey, remember that awakening is not a single moment, but an ongoing process. Every day offers a new opportunity to apply these principles, deepen your understanding, and align with the flow of the universe. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes, until one day you realize that living in harmony with these laws is no longer something you do, but something you are. This awakening is an invitation to step into your power, embrace your purpose, and co-create a life that reflects the infinite potential within you. The question isn't whether the universe is working for you, it always has been. The question is whether you are ready to work with it. The 7 Hermetic laws hold the keys to mastering reality, but understanding them is only the beginning. To truly transform your life, you need consistent insights, deeper knowledge, and a supportive community of seekers. This is where the Insights Academy comes in. Our free newsletter is designed to help you apply these universal principles in ways that unlock your full potential. Imagine receiving exclusive wisdom that goes beyond what we can share here, delivered directly to your inbox. These truths are too powerful, and sometimes too controversial, to be fully explored on public platforms. By joining Insights Academy, you gain access to this hidden knowledge and much more. And for a limited time, we're offering a free digital copy of the Kybalion, the cornerstone text of Hermetic philosophy, to all new subscribers. Signing up is easy. Just follow the link in the description and enter your email. You'll immediately begin receiving insights that can reshape the way you see and live your life. This isn't just an opportunity. It's a gateway to aligning with the laws of the universe and stepping into the reality you were always meant to create. The Hermetic laws teach us that every choice creates a ripple. Right now, you're at a crossroads. Will you take a step toward deeper understanding, or will you let this moment pass by? The knowledge we share in Insights Academy isn't just theoretical. It's designed to guide you through the challenges of life with clarity, purpose, and empowerment. Don't miss the chance to join a growing community of seekers who are already transforming their lives. The universe rewards those who act with intention, and this is your moment. If you've come this far, it's because you're ready to unlock the next level of your journey. Subscribe to Insights Academy today, and let the wisdom of the Hermetic Laws propel you toward the life you've always envisioned. The 7 Hermetic Laws are more than ancient teachings. They are a blueprint for understanding the universe and unlocking your infinite potential. When you align with these principles, life transforms. Challenges become opportunities. Chaos turns into harmony, and you begin to create your reality with clarity and purpose. These laws remind us that we are not separate from the cosmos, but deeply interconnected with its rhythms, energies, and truths. As you integrate these laws into your daily life, remember that transformation is a journey. Start small. Apply one principle at a time and observe how it influences your thoughts, actions, and experiences. Let mentalism guide your mind. Correspondence connects your inner and outer worlds, and vibration raises your energy. Embrace polarity to find balance, rhythm to navigate life's cycles, cause and effect to act with intention, and gender to harness the creative forces within. The Hermetic Laws are not static rules, but living principles. The more you engage with them, the more they reveal their depth. They call you to become not just a thinker, but a doer, not just a seeker, but a creator. This is your invitation to step into alignment with the universe and manifest the life you've always known was possible. Your life is a reflection of your choices, and the universe is waiting for you to step into your power. What will you create? How will you align with the flow of existence and unlock your highest potential? The answers lie within you, and the journey begins now. If this video resonated with you, let us know by commenting. I understood it.